Hi there, welcome back to the Gardens and Graveyard channel. Today we're meeting in the backyard and we're putting our structure in for the Victory Garden. I'm so excited about this. You're going to be seeing this on a full moon in Libra, which is all about balancing and putting in really good bones. And then we'll be going into the waning moon, which is a really great time to be planting. So we're getting ready to get all of our little baby seedlings out into the garden, and we have some bones to set first. So Spencer built me some cold frame boxes to put in front of the greenhouse, which I'm adoring. They look so cute. And we're not going to do the plexiglass top until next winter because we don't need it. And then we built a arch that we're putting a clear coat on it right now. It's drying. We're going to build that in a minute, and that's going to be for our cucumbers. We have obelisks that are going to go in the cloches that will hold our beans, and we have a really fun trellis system that we're going to put together for our peas in the front yard. So all these really fun structures are going in, and I'm really excited. I can't wait to put our baby seedlings out in the garden, but we have 2 more days of temperatures dropping down below 35 at night. So I'm waiting for those days to go over, and then we can safely plant those cool season crops out into the garden. So let me give you a little bit closer look at the cloches that Spencer built for us. We're going to fill half of them with home compost and then the other half with raised bed potting soil. And that is kind of all the dirty work we have left to do. And I was looking, I have a little bit of paint on me, not too much. The painting's all done, so now we just get to build everything, which is exciting. Okay, so here in front of the greenhouse, you can see these little boxes that Spencer built using scrap wood from our decks, I think. That's all pressure treated wood that we've had laying around for years. I'm not worried about growing my veggies in them because it's a common way to build your raised beds, and they don't rot as quickly. Yeah, all of our raised beds are made out of that. This one and the one back there. And we have some, the greenhouse is sitting on top of cinder blocks, but then we have the pressure treated wood that it's attached to. It's working out great. A couple of boards are not pressure treated, but that's okay. We're going to be painting all of this, including the cinder blocks, all one color, probably a charcoal gray, this summer, so that it looks all cohesive and kind of built in. And you could see that it's built at an angle so that we can build a little frame and lift it up. It's going to be amazing. But it's just open on the bottom. We put pavers down here, kind of making a little bit of a patio, but really just making stable places for these boxes to sit. And because it's open on the bottom, they will drain perfectly fine. And we don't need to worry about drainage. What else? I don't know. There won't be any moles coming up through this one, which is great because we have that problem over here. And then, yeah, then we're just using our homemade compost that we have in our bins back there to fill up half of the box. And then we'll fill the rest up with raised bed potting soil. I think I mentioned that. So we're going to get started on that so that we could get the structures going, because I'm really excited to just get all the structures going. So it's getting more wet the further we get down. Not easy to see on camera.
I know.
It'll be real obvious when it's full of plants.
Yeah.
I think I could put some containers in between of something fun.
Containers where?
Huh?
Where? Where?
In between the
Oh, yeah.
posts.
Yeah.
Okay. This one goes in here.
close.
Please? What is it? Yikes. Get rid of it. Yeah, I don't think you do a tiny one. Look how tiny it is. River size. Can't get my hips to move that fast for tiny things. I tried. It didn't work. Better than the string that we had going on.
Yeah, do all the bungee cord we had for years.
Yeah. We got a whole lot of structure done today. Pretty much all the structure that we need is done, except if we decide to grow some random things, we'll have some extra trellises. I do know there's going to be a large trellis that goes in the back for our cucumbers, or a different variety of cucumbers, but I won't put that out there until the cucumbers are ready to go out, because those really tall wood trellises tend to catch wind. So it's better just to put them out here in the winter, or in the summer, not in the winter. Let me turn the camera around and show you a little bit closer of all of the structures that we added in, because it's harder to see on camera when there's no plants growing on them. So the first thing is our cute little cloches that we have. We got them filled up with soil. I am getting used to the fact that you don't fill cloches up all the way, because if there was glass on the top of there, you need a few inches for your seedlings to grow. So that's why the soil isn't all the way to the top. It wouldn't be able to be all the way to the top on both sides anyways, because the boxes are at an angle. And then we put these little obelisks in there. We've had these for a couple of years, maybe like 5 years. And we've repainted them a few times. They're definitely at the end of their life. I know everybody loves the rustic look, but here on the Oregon coast, we get that in a year, and then it just disintegrates. So that's not fun. And then we filled up our new strawberry containers. This soil was super wet, so I'm glad that we got these containers filled up today and they have a chance to dry out. Even though it's going to be raining tomorrow, um, they'll be able to drain and dry out a little bit before we start planting in them. The last thing that we did, so the first thing that we did was in front of the greenhouse, and the last thing that we did was over here in the butterfly garden. And I have this crocosmia lucifer. It gets yay tall and it flops all over the place. So we always end up with bungee cords or string or something to kind of corral it so it doesn't just smash everything underneath it. And this year I decided to makeshift a little trellising system. And so all I did was use some bamboo stakes, which we painted black. I'm now noticing one is really crooked. And then 2 small hula hoops from the Dollar Tree that we also painted black. And we made a little cage. They look very similar to the peony cages that you can buy. I suppose that's going to be too tight, and I'm going to have to take them off and fix it. That's okay. Anyways, that's an easy fix. But that it's lightweight, but those crocosmia plants aren't heavy. They're just floppy, I guess. All right, so we're gonna sneak through here and go to the back side of these rhododendrons and look at the cucumber trellis. Look, our Priaris is blooming. I just noticed it. Fun. We're gonna have rhodies here pretty soon. The climbing rose is all leafed out. No, it's fine. Oh, except that okay. So then we built this trellis arbor arch thing. And we did a clear coat on it to try to preserve it a little bit longer. Maybe it'll last more than one season with a clear coat on it. I don't know. But we'll be planting our cucumbers on these and let them grow up and over, and we'll just have little fruits hanging down, which is exciting. Excited to have it. Excited to have cucumbers. Actually, I'm excited to have cucumbers not taking over my dining room. Because every day I'm picking flowers off of them right now. They need to go outside. All right, we're going to head out to the front yard and look at the pea trellises that we built. And I think that's it today, right?
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. So if you remember, I'm doing a whole victory garden theme this year, which means I'm planting vegetables in every available space. But I have an ornamental garden, which means most spaces are taken up by perennials and shrubs and trees that flower. So I have to find all these places to tuck the vegetables in, which means mostly in raised beds, which I can clear out and do something different in every single year, which I typically do. Last year, the theme was dahlias. So I had dahlias in all of my raised beds. This year, it's going to be vegetables. So here we are in the front yard, and these are our raised beds that are currently full of spring flowering bulbs, mostly tulips at this point. We need to clean up our hyacinths. But that was not the goal today. Today, the goal was to create these trellises for our peas to climb up, and I'm so happy with them. They're so stinking cute. So the plan is we'll just get some twine and thread it down to the raised bed once we plant the peas. So the peas have more than just the 2 sides to climb up. These stakes, branches, thank you, are fig branches from my dad's house that he cut down for me to use however I feel like using them. Mostly they're going to be used to create our dead hedge, but in the meantime, we have a bunch in the back still In the meantime, these are going to be used as our pea supports. And I'm low key hoping that they don't root and become fig trees, and kind of maybe sort of wishing maybe one will become a fig tree.
Oh,
I highly doubt that that's going to be the case because they've been cut for
no.
4 months or
Yeah,
so.
at least.
So probably not. But I think it would be kind of funny if it started sprouting some leaves. Anyhow, that's what we did today. All right, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you are creating a little bit of structure in your life so that you can grow strong and make it beautiful, make it cute, make it fun, and it's just that much better. So, I'll see you soon in the next video, and I hope you keep celebrating your life.